Well, good morning, y'all. It's another morning here at Little House Shop Shed Built. Now, this morning, we're preparing for the electrician to get here later on. So I've got to put the soffit board up on the left-hand side, and I've got to put the Luan board right here so he can run the wire through and do a floodlight, and we also have an outlet on the outside. So that's what I got to do this morning. I'll keep you posted. Using my circular saw, I was able to actually cut this piece out at 8 feet 12 inches wide. So now it's a matter of putting it up right up there. What I'm going to do with Paslow finish.
All right, Van is using the reciprocating saw to cut off a little bit of the shim that was put up, if you can see it, right there, to make room for the truss. If you couldn't hear me, to make room for the truss that goes across the front.
Board.
Sorry, to make room for the soffit board. I haven't learned the terminology of a carpenter yet.
Show that's the soffit board right there.
And
that's the soffit board.
Here's the soffit board that goes up here, just like the ones that went right there on the side.
I'm glad you're such a wonderful caulker.
I'll be a caulking.
Alright, quick little note is when you're getting ready to cut out for a reciprocating box, an outlet box. This is the one that goes on the outside. I've made me 4 pilot holes. Now I can do my jigsaw. So we measured down, measured across, put it up. Now, any little gap that we're creating gets covered up by a piece of wood. We wanted to make sure this was plumb. Now we're going to come around to the other side and cut out a piece at 41 3/4 by that window. Then we're actually going to start this corner piece right here while Jane is doing her thing on caulking. Oh, she's wearing gloves today. I'm so proud of my wife. She's wearing gloves. Isn't she wonderful?
On the roof, trying to put the ridge vent, the second ridge vent up, and then the roof will be done.
The roof ridge vent is screwed down. We actually had 20 feet, so I combined them together. Anyway, and you might be seeing a couple of some tar looking, well, that's where I would accidentally screw in the wrong place, and we have now tarred them, hoping not creating leaks. But this is the finished metal roof of the shop shed. This particular truss is what I call a storage truss. We got 40 inches. So what I'm doing is I'm putting up a piece of 2x4. One side's at a 20-degree angle, the other straight. And that will serve to hold the weight. And we're going to rip that section out so that we can then move down to here and put some kind of scrap flooring. So this will be storage. So that's what we're doing now. Getting ready to put my next board up, which is this one. And then we're going to cut out that center piece. Just makes it easier to be able to put. Well, the progress. One red deteriorated tint is gone. Jane is doing her thing on getting up all the old grass. And this is where we gotten to. That's what our Luan board it looks like. Lumber has gotten outrageous. I was not willing to pay $64 for 1 sheet of 1/2 inch BC plywood. So this is Luan board. It's a whole lot cheaper, and when we put the other batten on it, it will look like board and batten. All right, the metal's up, okay, completely. All right, the scaffolding has been worth its weight in gold for me to be able to get up and down to be able to do the metal roofing. We have this threshold in place. They say we have a storm coming to protect that door. All right, and then inside, we now have our storage, all right, on both sides, and the light, the electrician will set up, will go right across there. So we now have storage up there. We could actually put some small stuff on each side. All right, so right now we just got everything stored in here until this wall is going to have pegboard. Okay, it's going to have pegboard so we can hang tools. That's where the work area is going to be, so we'll hang the light on this side. All right, we did remove this centerpiece, but we reinforced it with a 2x4 cut at 18 inches at a 20-degree slant up top. So that's where we are. We're just waiting for the electrician. Later.